Hello, Year 10. So we're just talking now about filling in the chart for the poem Nettles. Now I'm guessing that the yellow column is fairly straightforward. I think most people can come up with 5 or 6 quotations that they think are particularly interesting or descriptive. I'm guessing as well that the first column, the green column, where you identify the techniques, I think most people are okay at that. To be honest, if you're not, don't waste too much time worrying about it. Just write down, an interesting word, an interesting phrase, an unusual piece of imagery. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Don't worry if you're not sure if it's a metaphor, if you can't remember alliteration. The one though that I think is most tricky is the column, the third column, because that's about the impact or the effect of the language choices. Okay, now that is what people find hard. What it really means is what it makes you think of, what it makes you imagine or picture. I'm going to try and just talk through the quotations here just to try and give you a sense of what I'm thinking. So if we start with the metaphor, those green spears, I think that it's relatively simple. It's describing the nettles as weapons that are designed to injure or hurt. Here they're not just plants, they're actually, something that will deliberately be used to injure us. That's why they're there. Okay. The second example, I've got a piece of imagery. White blisters beaded on his tender skin. Okay, I'm imagining there, what that makes me picture is the softness of the child's skin, and how those blisters really rise up. It's quite a nasty reaction. It's the harshness of the reaction on the child's skin. They're like beads, so they're large. They're probably itchy and uncomfortable. That's what's really being emphasized by that description. The word beaded in particular suggests that these aren't just little white bumps, they're big round beads. Not easy, that one, actually. The third example, okay, a powerful verb, slashed in fury. That verb choice, slashed, it's a particularly aggressive verb. And I think it emphasizes the father's anger, if you like, at the weeds, the father's determination to get rid of them so that his child can't be injured anymore. He's not just cutting at them, but slashing with fury. There's a real determination there to get rid of them. Okay, you've got another metaphor there, that fierce parade. And what that makes me think of is that the nettles are soldiers, are quite intimidating. You've got there a whole line of soldiers, a parade. They're all in a straight line. If you've ever looked at nettles, they grow very, very straight, almost in a row. So it's the power and the strength to injure, to harm, to intimidate. That's what comes across here in that first parade. Makes me imagine them as dangerous soldiers, if you like. And the last example I've got here is personification. The busy sun and rain had called up tall recruits. You've got personification on 2 levels there. You've got the weather being presented as people working, summoning up recruits to join this army. You've also got the nettles themselves as recruits, as if they themselves are not just plants anymore, but soldiers who are signing up. So again, it's the sense of energy and busyness here, the weather working hard to create these plants, but the plants themselves as soldiers. There's a military power here. There's a determination and a strength that will really injure us. Okay.